And the saddest part is that people don't even want to be rich anymore. People just want to be able to get by. People just want to be able to pay their rent without it being at the expense of having the heating on that month. People want to be able to pay their bills and then go to a supermarket and not have to worry about every single little item that isn't a necessity that they put in their basket. That 4-pack of chocolate bars that a year ago cost £1.10 now costs £2.20. And as the value apparently goes up and up and up, the actual quality comes down and down and down, don't it? And nothing's getting better, nothing's worth any more money. But for some reason, it apparently is. And that cost of greed crisis that we're all dealing with, we're being told to look at each other as if we're the suspects on who's causing that. When every single one of us spends every single penny that hits our bank account every month just to be able to live. And the more you have to pay out, the less you can do things you enjoy. And the less money you have to spend on the things that you enjoy and being able to engage in the hobbies and skills that you like, the worse your mental health gets too. And the nastier you get. And the harder it gets. But the easier it gets to point fingers. We've got to start using our brains when it comes to this. Because that trickle-down economic situation that they told us we were in is wrong. It's reversed. It's trickle-up. And they hoard it up there. And it never touches the system again. And somehow it's not their fault. It's our fault that they're so greedy. They have a hunger that we can't satiate. And the issue with the world is they're always going to need people to struggle anyway. That's the nature of the system we set up. That's why we still have a homeless population. They could have places to live. We don't want to give them places because, yes, you are struggling. But you're not struggling like that. At least you're not them. Yeah, all right, you're struggling to pay your mortgage, but at least you don't have a council house. And I don't even know when it became embarrassing, apparently, to live in social housing. But it did. I see it. And it's infuriating. It's infuriating to look at everybody who is struggling and see how we're pointing the fingers at each other instead of being like, oh, actually, none of us are in charge of this. Doesn't matter where you're from, you're not in charge of the economic situation. We're just being trained to hate each other. Because if we all band together, there's power in numbers. They don't want us to know that. They don't want us to know there's power in numbers. Heaven forbid we all band together and do something about it. But that's the only way anything's going to change. Consider it.